and welcome to CryptoWise. Or if you're already part of the CryptoWise family, welcome back. My name is Marvin, and I will be your captain for this video. And today, we are talking about NFTs. I just want to give a quick thank you and shout out to the man, Milton, who has taken over the channel. He has taken it over the last few weeks while I was diddly-daddling around the world in my travels. And so for those of you that missed me, thank you, I missed you too. But Milton, what a guy. He's also covering NFTs to help me out. The guy's amazing. The guy's amazing. I hope you watched his latest video, Hot New NFTs. You know what? We've got him hooked, guys. We've got him absolutely hooked. We're going to talk about some of those projects in this video that he's hooked on. But I can tell you right now, this is not a video you are going to want to miss because we are diving into 4 of the top most explosive NFT projects that are here right now that we can all get involved with right now that haven't already exploded to the moon, where we can make some exceptional returns on these unbelievable collections. Now, of course, not financial advice. Now, guys, if you don't already, please do us a favor and follow us on Twitter. Okay, it's at CryptoWise Daily. We hope to see you there. And of course, our Telegram group where we are 24/7 talking crypto at CryptoWise Official. So join us there on Telegram. You can chat with Milton and myself, who come in periodically to talk to the CryptoWise family, because we've got an amazing family. Now, talking about the CryptoWise family, guys, we are giving away our first ever NFT, official CryptoWise NFT. This is a picture of it here right now. Take a look at it. We think it's bloody amazing. This guy is the coolest CryptoWise NFT ever created with our friends at Umi Digital. Okay, they are amazing, and we are so happy to be partnered with them. There are 10 of these that have been minted, but only one of them will be given away to the CryptoWise family. These are very rare, very exclusive NFTs, and we're going to be giving one away very, very soon. So make sure to follow us on Twitter and get in our Telegram group and do everything that you need to do to enter to win this. We're giving it away very soon. The date will be launched in the next couple of days. It will be during one of our live shows. So you do not want to miss that. We are going to dive in to 4 incredible projects that are absolutely exploding that you want to stay tuned for. I promise you. Now, before we get started, I just want to talk a little bit about the Solana ecosystem in the NFT space, because Solana is really starting to take hold as a key NFT player in the crypto ecosystem. And if you're not on it yet, I highly recommend you start getting on it, okay? Get your Phantom wallet set up and start looking at Solana projects. Yes, there's a lot of crap coming out, but there is a lot of crap in Ether and across the board. So when it comes to NFTs, you always have to filter through the crap. But my belief is that the future is on Solana, at least for the near term. We're going to see some massive growth in the Solana ecosystem in the NFT space. Now, we have this awesome site that we use called Solana Analysis, okay? This is one that Milton found and he shared with me, and it's actually incredible. It gives a lot of data that's really relevant. It tells you the market cap, the price change percentage, the volume, etc., of some of the top Solana NFT projects. And this is really, really useful when you're looking at collections. So I'll show you a little bit of this later in the video and how I use it. But right now I want to talk about some breaking news on the Solana NFT universe, okay? SMB Monkey Market. Now, this is not one of the top 4 projects that I'm bringing to you. This project has already gone to the moon. But that said, I want to reinforce where we're at on Solana with Solana NFTs, okay? Because this just in, SMB number 1355 sold for 13,027 SOL. 13,027 SOL. Now that is absolutely crazy. That is crazy if you think about it. I mean, I think it's a bit crazy, but you know, crazy isn't the right word. Now, I just want to do a little math here. 13,000 SOL, just so you know, at about $140 per SOL is $1,820,000 for this guy right here. Now, if that doesn't tell you that Solana is now making its debut in the NFT space for real, I don't know what the hell does. So Solana is here to stay, my friends, when it comes to NFTs. There's just no question about it. Diving right into our first project, a very special project that we're bringing to you here today. This is a project you probably have never heard of because these guys have done very little to market it so far. It has been 100% organic growth, and the project is called Soul Stars. Okay, NFTs on Solana. Soul Stars. You need to check these guys out because they're amazing. Honestly, I think it's a sleeper cell, so to speak. This project is a ghost that is about to explode on Solana, and we are so excited to bring it to you, and I think you're going to thank us. I really, really do. Now, very interesting how these guys are doing their project, okay? Soul Stars is doing their mint in a very unique way. They're doing a few things very uniquely, so to speak. But most projects, when they mint, they do a private sale or a pre-sale that you're whitelisted for, and then they mint, and it's public, and the mint is over. Not with Soul Stars. Soul Stars is 53% through the mint process. Why? Not because of the lack of interest, but because they only drop 2 to 3 times a week in usually small groups. So usually 20 or so new characters are dropped throughout the week in small batches, and you need to be on their Discord and their Twitter to get pre-advanced notice as to when the drops are coming. And it's very interesting because you have to pay attention, because when these drops come, there's a ton of interest. Even though they're still a small group, there's only about 700-800 people on their Discord right now. I was just in there. But when a drop comes, things go wild, and they sell out sometimes in seconds or milliseconds. And that's because this project is amazing and it's super, super unique. Now, there's other parts about it. So when the drop takes place, it usually takes place on Digital Eyes, okay? So the drops usually take place on Digital Eyes, but stay tuned to their Twitter and their Discord to find out exactly where the drop is taking place. And the drop itself are priced different. So the prices generally range between 0.5 and 5 Sol, depending on the perceived popularity of the actual character that's being released. And I'll talk about that a bit, because unlike most NFTs, guys, let's take a look at the Soul Stars that are out today. Now, these are all individually designed characters, and the characters are all real world characters, whether presidents, kings, actors, characters from movies or TV shows. Look, we've got Heisenberg over here. Like, look at this. Amazing. We've got Die Hard, James Bond. We've got Michael Jordan. We've got It. We've got Pablo Escobar, Spider-Man, Superman, you name it. They're all very unique, very popular figures. Elton John, Donald Trump. Now, so depending on the perceived value of the popularity of the character, a price is set on the drop between 0.5 to 5 Sol. Now, I will say that some of these have gone way above that. Now, when you look at Donald Trump, he sold for 15 Sol, okay? And we've seen other characters sell for as high as 26 Sol or resell for those numbers. So there is definitely demand in the perceived value of these characters. People are emotionally attached to specific characters. I think these guys are absolutely amazing, and I'm focusing more on the guys that, number one, I think have a tremendous amount of value in terms of, who they are and their popularity. And number two, if the design matches the guy really, really well. Because some of them, it's harder to see. Like, if I didn't have a name on some of these, I wouldn't necessarily know right off the bat. The majority of them, you can tell right off the bat who they are, and they're just wicked. I mean, they're just awesome. Look at Prince there, Steve Jobs, right? And so there is many more that are coming that are being dropped, but only 500 of these total will come to the market. Now, looking at the market here on Digital Eyes, you can see that this is still a quiet project, so to speak. The volume, 1,200 Sol volume so far. But I can see that some of these are selling and some of these are reselling. And it's interesting because it really depends on the character so far. Now, they're all obviously owned at this point because when the drops take place, they're bought. But the ones that are here for resale are really depend. But I have seen These go for 5, 10, 20 Sol plus for a project that's still way under the radar. Yeah, super, super exciting. I love these guys. I absolutely love these guys. Now, another interesting thing, when we look at the rarity, right, of a project, and I'll talk about a couple of the projects we're doing today, but listen, if you're in NFTs, you know it comes down to rarity of what you're buying in most cases in the avatar space. And you look for different attributes that have more or higher rarity, right? In the Soul Stars case, each one of these is completely unique. So there's no common elements to each of them that you're matching rarities on. They're all 100% rare in their own way because they're all 100% unique and they're all designed specifically to the character. So that's very different than most. And it's all based on perceived value of the character itself, okay? So you have to go about this one a little bit differently, but also keep in mind that most projects have between 5 and 10,000 minted in their collection, where Soul Stars will only ever have 500 Soul Stars, and they're all freaking cool, man. They're all so, so cool. Now, the other interesting part about these guys, in terms of how they kind of got going, the first 60 characters were actually commissioned by an artist to help them get the project off the ground. Now, since then, another member of the team and completing the remaining and themselves are completing the remaining 440 in the collection. And so more people are getting involved in terms of the creation of the collection. The inspiration came from bringing out an NFT collection with a lower supply rather than the algorithm generated ones that flood the market, right? So these are really different, and I like that a lot. And they wanted to embed rarity into each one and thought key figures and icons would enable them to do that. And the team just love cartoons, and so do I. So very, very cool stuff. There also is a 2 to 7% royalty structure on all Soul Stars for secondary sales, because they really believe that the artists should be fairly compensated on future sales. And I totally agree with that as well. I believe that any of the artists in the NFT space should be compensated. And frankly, 2 to 7% is not off. I mean, 2.5% is Bored Apes, but I've seen other projects between 5 and 10% is the average nowadays in terms of that royalty. So nothing that stands out abnormally there at all. Now, so guys, I'd highly recommend you check this out. It's Soul Stars. Go follow them on Discord, follow them on Twitter. They've got new people dropping. Here's an example right here. 12 hours until the next Soul Stars drop. This was 10 hours ago. So 2 hours from now, we're seeing 2 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UTC, all prices between 0.5 to 3 Sol. And here is a sneak peek of the collection. We've got a Ninja Turtles. Oh, we got Buffett is being dropped. That's a guy I'm very interested in. And I might actually go and try to pick him up, guys. I might go try to pick up Buffett. I think Buffett is a very, very good one if he's not already accounted for. So anyways, I'm rambling on. But Milton's addicted to these guys. I'm 100% addicted to these guys. They're already over 50% through the minting process. So I would recommend you keep this. You add this to your NFT BIDAR and you take this one seriously, because as Soul Stars starts to gain popularity, I think this is a project that is going to really, really, really take hold. So pay attention. The next project that I want to talk about is called Apenauts. Anyways, guys, listen, it's another Solana project. Here's a quick little preview of these guys. I think this project is pretty cool, and it has some real potential. So I want to just take a look at it. It's not even out yet. So I'm told their minting is going to be taking place later this week or early next week. We don't know yet. So you got to join them on Discord or Twitter to find out. But it's a cool project. Now, they're doing some stuff that's a little bit unique as well. So the Apenauts are moving through space-time, finding their new home. They'll checkpoint and find resources to ultimately sustain themselves. Here's another preview of some of the Apenauts that are coming out. I do like the designs of these guys. Full transparency. So these guys are doing something interesting. If you mint one of the Apenauts, okay, 4 lucky winners will split 400 Sol from that mint. So each lucky winner, or the 4 winners, will get 100 Solana as being a lucky winner. 20% of the mint will be split amongst the core team, 30% will be allocated to marketing for the project. So that's important. If they do that, that's great, because after minting, it's really important for these projects to continue to market, because you want a future. Some projects just focus on, selling out the mint. They take their money, they run. Other projects really focus on the community, the utility, and the future of the project after the minting has taken place. And so that's great that they're allocating that money towards that. And 50% will be allocated to the community fund, which I also find interesting. So if you mint these, you actually have a vote in the community and you get access to the control room. This is, I guess, a little picture of the control room. So you'll be in the control room and you get to vote on the future of the project itself, which is cool. They're also going to be giving back. There's a bunch of giveaways. If you join their Discord, you can join that for some giveaways. And so in terms of their roadmap, they're in a pre-minting phase right now. They're marketing, community building, doing partnerships and giveaways right now. And then the minting will take place likely towards the end of this week or mid to late next week. We need to stay tuned for that. After which, they're going to reveal their 4 lucky minting winners that win 100 SOL each. That's awesome. I hope I'm one of them. I just do. I hope I'm one of them. I hope you're one of them. I hope every single one of those 4 is given to CryptoWise family people. Why? Because they deserve it. Now, this is a team of friends. There's 6 of them in total. You've got 2 creative digital artists, 2 marketing specialists, and 2 cute developers. Okay, I guess they're cute. So anyways, add this one to your potential BIDAR. At least do your own research on it. Here's some more examples of some of the ape knots that are going to be coming out. That guy's a bit scary. This guy's cool. I like this guy. This guy I could see in my portfolio of NFTs. I could see him in my portfolio of NFTs. So I wanted to bring this to your attention because it's not out yet. And, like I said, NFTs, for the most part, are basically like lottery tickets. And you've got to do your homework. Some of them take, some of them don't. This one has some potential. So take a look at it. All right. Now, I have talked about this project a few times, and that's because I think they're doing some incredible things that you just need to keep up with. You need to pay attention to. Back to Floki Inu. Now, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I've covered them a few times already, so I recommend you go check out some of my previous videos on them, because I'm not going to dive into everything today. But for those of you that know, Elon Musk got his dog and named him Floki, okay? And there were some tweets that went out, and these guys went absolutely parabolic. They went nuts. Now, Floki's doing some really interesting things. Floki Inu raises $1.4 million in 35 minutes in donation drive for Million Gardens movement. So this is the kind of stuff, guys, that we need to see more of, okay? We need to see more of this kind of stuff. So Elon Musk recently tweeted that he purchased his Shiba Inu and he named him Floki. Within minutes of that tweet, Floki Inu's price jumped over 100% only in crypto. Now, Floki Inu recently announced a partnership with the Millions Garden movement, okay, a Kimball Musk initiative, which is a movement working to give power back to communities that they choose, grow and prepare and eat healthy food. Under a month after announcing that partnership, Floki Inu pledged to donate $1.4 million following an extremely successful donation drive. Floki Inu knew from the inception of this partnership that with Millions Garden movement that it wanted to make a big difference through a big donation. So to help achieve that goal, it created its own brand of non-fungible tokens, avatars named Flokitars, okay, Flokitars. On September 18th, Floki Inu released its 10,000 Flokitars to the public. It announced that all proceeds generated from the sale of these NFTs would be donated to the Millions Garden movement. Now, they sold out in about 35 minutes and raised over $1.4 million, which all of which went to the charity. So a big special thank you to these guys for doing awesome things. Here are some samples that you could have originally minted of the Flokitars. Okay, here they are here, but you can actually buy these on OpenSea. They are trading on a secondary market now on OpenSea. The floor price is 0.016 ETH. They've got 81 ETH traded volume so far and 10,000 items total. And they're pretty cool, I must say. They're pretty cool, and they all went to a good cause. this project's doing a lot of things, so I wouldn't be surprised if they create more utility around these guys in the future. Obviously, there's no guarantees, but the project is doing a bunch of different really unique things, and so it's catching on. And when I look at what it's done so far in terms of their token, the Floki Inu token, I mean, look what's happened. Musk tweeted, thing went parabolic, but they've maintained the integrity of the price action as well as the project by continuously doing things. They've got a metaverse coming, they've got a game coming, they've got more NFTs. And so looking at the price action right now, we're up 8% on the day. It has maintained its growth, a fully diluted market cap of $500 million, and volume is still decent at $3 million on the day. So Floki Inu is no joke. It's something to pay attention to. I'm going to continue to monitor it myself. And their NFTs are pretty cool. So I would go check them out on OpenSea because these guys are doing some pretty awesome stuff. All right, guys. Now, this project, I can't tell you how excited I am about it. I'm getting more and more involved, but I have to give all the credit to Milton for all of our CryptoWise family. If you follow us on Twitter, Milty tweeted that he was buying these during the mint, and there was a lot of time for you guys to buy these. So any of our CryptoWise family that bought these, give Milty the credit because it was all him that found them, and he got me excited about it. And I was late to the game on this one. I was days after the mint, because the mint for the stylish studs was 0.02 Solana. And if you've been paying attention, you'll see the new floor price is around 4 Sol just a couple days later, but still way affordable. In my opinion, this project, at the rate that it's growing, the community, etc., we're going to see this project continue to grow. And here's why, okay? Here are some of the stylish studs right here. I love these guys. They're very, very cool. Unfortunately, you can no longer mint your own. They should remove that because it gets me excited. I see that I can mint them, but I can't. Now, each of the studs, obviously, they've got a number of attributes. There's 10,000 of them total. By the way, this is also on Solana. And so it's selling. The secondary markets are Magic Eden, as well as Soul Sea and some of the other ones. So you can take a look at them there, digitalize, etc. Now, here's where it gets interesting, okay? Welcome to the track. Welcome to the track. Now, these guys are not just your average NFT project. These guys are a group called Photo Finish, okay? And Photo Finish, with a community of over 13 million satisfied players and counting, the team is building a new game. Photo Finish is moving into the fastest growing marketplace in the world, NFTs. Our game will be an authentic, complete, and most of all fun game plus ecosystem in which players earn, breed, buy, sell, train, and race horses with and against each other. Now, Photo Finish will live on the blockchain, providing fair and verifiable ownership of all its horses. Build, breed your stable of champions, and generate real revenue for yourself. Yeah, it goes even further than that, because they'll do real money racing where you can actually bet. You don't need to own the NFTs or the horses or be involved from that side of things. If you're just a gambler or a spectator and you want to wager, you can, using real money. And they've got genetic-based breeding, verifiable NFT ownership, play to earn, etc., etc., etc. Now, these guys did their first NFT drop with the stylish studs, okay, which I'm talking about right now, and there's 10,000 of them. Now, as I'm talking about them, here they are on Magic Eden, and they are really, really, honestly, they're starting to get real traction. I was watching and buying these guys for the last, 24 hours or so. My initial buy-in was around 3 Sol. I watched them today. The new floor was around 4.2. Keep in mind, you're going to see some volatility in the first few days and weeks of these guys, because people were minting them at 0.02 Sol, right? So we're seeing guys, cash in on these mints right here, 3.65. Now, if you join their Discord, they've got a bot that shows you every single one that's been minted in real time, and you'll see that the volume of these is legit. It's legit. Now, going back to Solana analysis, if I go here and look at this, all the Solana projects, and I sort by volume, okay, look at this. Stylish Studs is the #1 volume project in the last 24 hours in all of Solana's NFTs. If that doesn't tell you something's happening here, I don't know what you need to know. The average price now is 4.1 Sol. Okay, 4.1 Sol, and they've got a market cap of still under 7 million, a volume of $136,000 so far on the week. Okay, now the floor price 3.7. These guys are growing, and they are growing fast. Now, something else to look at, in addition to the fact that their roadmap, has the race simulator and so much going on, is the team behind this project. Okay, if you look at the founder and the CEO, a 20-year vet, 10 years at EA Sports, formerly Madden NFL creative director. And then you've got Paul, the co-founder and CTO, a 15-year vet with EA Sports, worked on Tiger Woods and NASCAR tech lead. You've got Brian, the CCO, 15-year vet, EA Sports, Tiger Woods, Madden, art director, etc. And then you've got Chris, the principal developer, and a master's degree in game and interactive media, etc. And so these guys are doing some real things. Let's take a little sneak peek here of what they're doing. You can see some of the stuff they've already created, so we can get a sense of what's coming in terms of the simulation racing that we are coming to expect. That's coming for photo finish and the stylish studs. So these guys are legit. They're no joke. And that's probably partly why they're taking hold. Now, it's still a bit complicated when you're buying these, okay? When you're looking to buy a stylish stud, you need to do a bit of homework in terms of the rarity of some of the attributes, because, Solana marketplaces aren't 100% the best yet. And so most of the volume on these studs is done on Magic Eden. So if you are buying, my recommendation would be to look at Magic Eden versus SolSea, etc. Although I'm using SolSea to give them a rating in terms of their rarity. And how am I doing that? Well, if I go to Magic Eden, let's take this guy as an example, right? He's the cheapest one available, current price 3.65 Sol. Wouldn't be surprised if someone just grabbed him right away based on the fact that he's the cheapest one available. On Magic Eden, it will show me his attributes, but it doesn't tell me what they're worth in terms of rarity. So background gray, face, circle glasses, outfit, horseshoe, necklace. He's got an orange mane. So what I do is I take these attributes and then I go on to SolSea under their project, Stylish Studs. And in these attributes, I can get the ratings, right? So I see blue, 5.59. I would match his face, right? What was his face? His face was circle glasses. So I go back over here to SolSea. I see circle glasses, only 11.66. So not very rare at all. Low rating on that. Okay, orange mane is his head. So I look at his outfit, and his head was an orange mane. So we'll go and find orange mane. If I can find it, it's gotta be here somewhere. Anyways, you would find it, right? And then you would say, oh, okay, well, a clown wig is worth 100. So 100 is quite a bit. And on SolSea, you can actually see it does calculate it for you, which is really nice, next to the star here, and gives you its rarity rating. That said, based on the research that I've done, there's way more volume happening on Magic Eden, and there's more options to buy. So, I'm not discounting SolSea to buy these, and the fact that it gives you the rating definitely helps. At the same time, I think there's better opportunities right now to buy the stylish studs on Magic Eden. But I am using both sites, and their Discord group also has a page in their Discord with all of the attributes and the rarities. But I do find it much easier just to go on Magic Eden and then go to SolSea and match these up. So anyways, I think you're going to hear us talking more and more about this project. I know Milt is completely hooked on these guys. I think he's got 6 or 7 now, and he's got some really rare ones. I have 3 or 4 now in my collection, and I am shopping for more. Because I think these guys are not just an NFT project. They've got a lot going on, and they're the real deal. I mean, EA Sports, Madden, et cetera, and their experience already on the tracks with these horse racing simulators is big time. So I'm having fun with this one. Milton is too. We're going to keep you guys apprised, but I do think it's still very early days for the stylish studs. Well, I hope you learned something on today's episode. I hope you learned about some of these amazing projects that I really think you should look into. Not financial advice in any means, but these are projects that I think are, if they aren't already exploding, they are going to. That's Soul Stars is very, very cool. Guys, there's tons of them. But these 4 projects that I just talked about are really important to keep your eye on. So make sure to do that. Now, as always, thank you so much. Smash the like button for me. If you're not part of the CryptoWise family, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. And click on that little bell. That bell is going to get you real-time updates when our videos go live. And of course, on our Twitter, guys, our NFT giveaway is coming up very, very soon. I talked about this, but I got to bring it back up. Look at them. Look at them. You'll want to have them. It's just rare. It's exclusive. And if you're a part of the CryptoWise family, I mean, don't you want to have the first ever CryptoWise NFT? Thank you to Umi Digital, who are our partners on this. We're super excited about it. We're on Telegram. I'm there. I'm in and out. We've got an amazing CryptoWise family 24/7 on Telegram, so join us there. And guys, we have so much amazing content coming. I am so excited about the future of gaming, NFTs, and of course, cryptocurrency. So stay tuned for much, much more. I love you all. Make sure to comment below. We'll talk to you soon.